Welcome to the Simple Spine and Shoulder, a flexibility routine for stiff people. This is going to help you improve your shoulder mobility for handstands, bridge, and even overhead movements in the gym, like the snatch, for example. Having good shoulder mobility helps you lift safely. The only thing you're going to need for this routine is a band, or if you don't have a band, a strap, a rope, or a towel, but a band is my personal favorite. And you're going to start with this band chest opener where I pull the band behind me, puff my chest out, have a subtle bend in my elbows, just a subtle bend. If you want to see it from another angle, I push the band away from me, keep that subtle bend, puff my chest out like Superman, and you should feel that across your pectoral muscles. Then you can flow right into hooking the band underneath your foot, hooking it around the back of your wrist and grabbing it, so it's very tight around the back of the wrist. And we're going to do a band tricep stretch. Breathe, relax. Make any little subtle adjustments you need to here, but mostly just hold the position and feel the tension melting away. Switch to the other side, hook it around the back of the wrist, grab it. Pull your elbow close to your head. You always want to work on both sides. Even if you have a tighter side, it's still good to talk to the better side, so you have something to compare the less flexible side to. From there, we're going to move on to a little bit of a gentle side body lat stretch. I'm feeling that right there on the side of my body, the lateral seam of my body. I like this stretch because you can do it anywhere without any equipment, nothing you need to set up. You just put your forearm on top of your head, pulling gently with one hand and kind of side bending. I like to do little subtle rocks back and forth. That feels like it helps my nervous system relax deeper into the stretch. From there, we flow to downward dog to open up the shoulders and also get a little bit of a hamstring stretch as a bonus. This will help your handstands if you do it regularly and repeatedly. From there, flowing smoothly into a shoulder internal rotation stretch. Make sure you feel it in the back of the shoulder, not in the front of the shoulder. Back, good. Front, not good. You shouldn't feel any impingement feeling with this stretch, just a gentle back of the shoulder rotator cuff type stretch. If you want to, and if it feels good, you could reach across with one hand and pull it. Personally, for me, the first variation that you just saw feels the best, but I want to show you several variations so you can choose the one that works best for you. Then a little cat-cow to generate some spinal awareness and segmental mobility in every segment of your spine, from the cervical to the thoracic to the lumbar. You should have good awareness of where you're bending and where you're arching, and these cat-cow exercises help you to get to know your spine a little bit better. Another good posture exercise is to sort of arch your back, do a little twisting, side bend and then twist, side bend and then twist. That actually helps thoracic extension if you side bend and twist. As you get really refined with this, you'll start to be able to feel individual segments. People get too linear. They just go sagittal plane back and forth, but it's good to bend and twist as well. Here we're moving on to the neck, doing some gentle neck circles. Make sure your neck feels comfortable and happy. And then from there, going to a thoracic spine stretch called puppy pose in yoga. Often in yoga they call it a heart opener. It just means thoracic spine extension. Breathing and relaxing, moving into a more advanced extended puppy pose, which will give you a deeper upper back stretch. This is borrowed from the world of contortion training, where they have very bendable spines. Notice I'm gently flowing from one thing to the other, always sort of checking back in with my body, doing a little counter pose to make sure everything's feeling good. Again, little neck circles, a lot of these deep bending exercises can freak the neck out if you get a lot of cervical extension. So just little gentle neck circles in between can feel good. Here I'm just checking in with my shoulders, checking in with my body, and going into something a little deeper like a back bridge. If you're not very flexible, go ahead and elevate your feet on a box or a bench. That'll help you get deeper into the back bend. And then these back bridge push-ups help you to feel the arching sensation in the upper back, which is where you want to be feeling it. You don't want to feel it in the low back. Raising one leg does the same, helps me feel it in my upper back, not my low back, and helps me deepen the bending sensation in my thoracic spine, my upper back, right between my shoulder blades. Doing more bridge push-ups. And when I feel good, I go for my deepest stretch, which should be legs straight, arms straight, chest past the arms in a full back bridge. That's sort of the final goal that you're aiming for. And then here again, I do a gentle counter pose for spinal flexion as opposed to what I was just doing, which was spinal extension. Just a nice global spinal flexion stretch. So I hope that simple, straight to the point routine was good for you. Enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video.